Fiesta. Remix with the homie from the Midwest side. Game recognized, game do too. It's a new 2 Live Crew, I suppose.
Hi, my name is Carlden Lainfiesta, the Mortgage Fiesta, and I'm here with...
How you guys doing? Otis L. Milton, the Mortgage Millennial.
And we're the Mortgage Monarchs. We're here to do a video response to a video from Resource TV with Barry Habib that predicted that we'll start to see rates below 5% at the end of this quarter, early next quarter. Otis, what do you think?
I agree, man. And you know, if Barry says it, it's pretty much as good as gold. But yes, I do believe it will happen. The question is when. We're hoping first quarter. I look at some of the statistics. I don't know, but I definitely hope that we see it rather sooner than later for sure.
Yeah, I personally believe that we will see it based off some of the things that Barry predicted in this video, showing that inflation is going to be tapering towards the end of this year, beginning next year, and that historically rates have followed inflation. So if inflation goes down, mortgage rates have gone down. So I do believe it to be true. So what about prices, Otis? You think it's going to impact prices? Or?
I mean, I don't think when rates start to go down, I think it will impact prices on the upward swing. Right now, we're seeing prices stagnate, even slow down. Seller concessions are a thing again, which we haven't seen in a long time. And so I think we'll continue to see prices stagnate. And when we say prices coming down, remember a lot of these prices are inflated in the first place. So properties are just probably coming back down to their true value, and I think that's what we'll probably see.
Right. So I also believe what prices are coming down in our local market for sure. Even outside of the area, we've been hearing of prices coming down because of interest rates going up. So right now, the average interest rate is about 7%. We haven't seen that in a very long time, and it's causing prices to come down. So what about inflation, recession? Do you believe that we're in one?
Absolutely. We're definitely in a recession, although the government tried to change the definition. Before that second quarter GDP came out, by definition, 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP constitutes a recession. So yes, we are in a recession, but we haven't fully felt the effects of the recession. And that's because, we are stubborn Americans who feel like we can outspend inflation, which we can't do. And I think we're starting to feel that in our pockets now, and especially as with a holiday season coming up. A lot of people have a lot less money to kind of go around. So yes, we're in a recession, and yeah, inflation is a real thing. Until we get that number to go down, we won't see rates go down until then.
Right. So yeah, I believe we're in a recession as well, and I think what Barry Habib was talking about is that historically when there's been a recession, the Federal Reserve reverses course and lowers interest rates to combat the fact that we're in a recession. So that's why there's even been some recent talks of the Federal Reserve changing what they're going to hike their rate to from 0.75 to 0.5. So they're looking to maybe not make as drastic of a hike. We don't know what they're going to do. Barry Habib's a crystal ball winner. I have a crystal ball, but
it's
crystal ball head. But no, we really don't know what's going to happen. But do you think there's going to be an opportunity on this for people to purchase that are looking right now?
Absolutely. I think even right now it's a perfect time to purchase, because what we've seen in the last 2 years is super strenuous competition. So your competition is a lot less now. You'll probably get the property under what it's listed for, and even possibly get a seller concession, which is a thing we haven't seen in a while. So I think there's opportunity now, but let's say if the affordability isn't there with the opportunity, I think there'll be more opportunity to come up, but this is the time to kind of make sure you have your stuff in order, because the moment those rates fall down, you best believe everyone's going to be jumping off the sideline ready to get their house. You know what I mean? So, I think there's tons of opportunity now, but if you're not ready now, you should be getting prepared, because we know what happened in 2020 and 2021, rates at 3%. Everybody and their mama want to get a loan, right? And so when that happens, there's going to be less loan officers, there's going to be less staff, and you don't want to be delayed in getting your home and not being pre-approved and being able to move ASAP.
Yeah, I am advising the same thing of my realtor partners and clients. Get pre-approved from now. The reason why you want to do that is if there's any issues with your file, your credit, your income, stuff that can be fixed within the next 3 to 6 months, we want to get ahead of that. So that way, if there is an opportunity, which I do believe there'll be, I believe there'll be an inflection point. We're seeing prices come down right now. If rates drop, price is going to go back up. So you have to kind of catch the market when prices are down and rates are low. to kind of give you the best opportunity to have an affordable place to live. Because that's been the biggest issue right now, because there's properties on the market. Can you afford to pay 7% interest rate? Or maybe if you can afford it, do you want to pay
Can
that
you
price?
deal with it?
So that's the thing there. So definitely a lot of good opportunities on this market for those of you who might be looking to get into the market. Once again, I'm saying do that now. Submit your applications now. Get yourself ready for either the end of this year or next year to be able to buy.
Absolutely, I 100% agree. And like you said, see, this is the time to look at it. Let's not be afraid of this market. Real estate works in markets, right? In the 1980s, back in the 1900s and the 80th year, when we were born, interest rates were at 19%, right? In the 1980s. And people were still buying homes, right? So there's a good quote from our good friend from Barry. Is it marry the house and date the rate?
Marry the house and date the rate.
You know what I mean? So keep that in mind. Don't get so concerned with the ins and outs. Make sure that the end goal is for you to purchase a property and gain wealth through real estate for your family.
Right, and just be prepared, because even if you take advantage of getting into the market right now, there are benefits to that. Yes, you have a higher interest rate, but when interest rates drop, remember where they were, Otis referred to it, but there's more competition, and competition is what ended up kicking a lot of people out of the market before. Because when rates were in the 2s and 3s, you have people paying $10,000, $20,000, $40,000, $100,000 above the list price to purchase the house because they were able to take advantage of the interest rate. So if interest rates go back down, you have to understand you'll probably have a short window of time to catch the market when rates are low, maybe even get a seller concession before sellers start to realize I don't have to give the buyer any money anymore. I can sell the price for list price or above list price and ask people to pay above it and get that number like they did in the past. So Carlden Lainfiesta, the Mortgage Fiesta, and
Otis L. Milton, the Mortgage Millennial.
we're the Mortgage Monarchs.
Till next time, one love.